What's poppin', family, and welcome back to another lit video. Today I'll be accompanied by some friends and family, and we're gonna be trying the most viral Indian dishes here in Atlanta. So with no further ado, let's get into it. Ski! Let's see if they pick up. Yes, can I place an order for pickup, please?
Yes, sir, give me 1 second.
Alright, no problem.
Chicken tikka masala?
Yes.
Medium spicy? You can pick your order in 20 to 25 minutes.
Alright, thank you.
God ain't give me the gift to write, won't lie, I've been on a consistent grind. When I was broke, they didn't want talk, now I made it, they want me to give advice.
Okay. Did we get the samosas?
Unfortunately not.
That's so sad.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
Alright, y'all, welcome to the Certified Badmos YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm saying today I'm accompanied by my lovely family, not even friends, family. To my right, I have the one and only Tati. If you're new to the channel, you probably don't know her, but if you're a returning subscriber, then of course you know who she is. Then we got the homie to the left.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, I'm saying.
First class productions. Don't get the photography. You know what's going on.
The coolest photographer in the world. You know what I'm saying? In today's video, we're gonna be trying Indian food, some of the most viral Indian dishes here in Atlanta. I'm super excited. Y'all see the biggie bag. You see the biggie bag now. And then while we're at it, we're gonna be talking about the most viral 2025 dilemmas. So make sure y'all stay tuned because we got some spicy and juicy questions coming up. Are we excited? Let's go! Let's go. Let's get into it. Can I get a round of applause? Can we clock that? Clock that? Clock that? You know what I'm saying? Clock that.
How do you clock? That's not how you clock.
Oh, how you clock?
You clock.
Oh.
No, it's just like a little.
Oh, it's just that. Oh,
It's not.
my bad. It's not something we do. You know what I'm saying? We got the garlic naan, the big garlic naan. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be opening these dishes bit by bit. You okay?
Yep.
Open it. Oh wow! Oh wow! That's huge, isn't it?
That's way bigger than that.
Oh my gosh! Y'all see that? That's the garlic naan. Wow, that's heavy. That's heavy. Oh my gosh! Wow. What's this? Yo, they still gave us 2 though. They still gave us 4. That's
They
the
gave us
veggie.
4.
Yeah, that's the veggie samosas.
Yeah.
Y'all, veggie samosas. I heard veggie samosas are the best thing in the world. So we gonna see. And then we couldn't do without the mango lassis.
You already know who that is.
That's yours, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And then this is yours.
Oh, there's 2. That's right.
Yeah, so that's the mango lassi.
Now this is fire. This is fear.
And they got the basmati rice. One thing I do not appreciate is how they put everything together, and we kind of gotta share. Like, if one order got rice, then give that person its rice. You see what I'm saying? They trying to save up the coins, you know.
Oh, you didn't check it.
I didn't check it, but that's the basmati rice, of
It's
course.
not even a lot of rice, but we'll make it work.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. This is a chicken korma. Ooh. Can I get we got a chicken korma and everything. We got the korma, huh?
You got the corner.
We got the korma, okay. And then the homie got chicken tikka masala.
We got to keep it original.
Keep it original. You can't get Indian food without chicken tikka, you know? I'm not gonna bring that too much so y'all don't spill. Let's see. Chicken tikka. Oh, and these are the sauces for the veggie samosa. I need y'all to let me know in the comments, what are these called? Because I'm tired of calling them green and purple sauce. You feel me?
Right.
It's purple. I guess it's like brownish. Like brownish. Bro, that sauce is sweet as fuck.
So it's good.
It's good.
I like that sweet sauce.
You like that sweet sauce?
That sweet sauce.
Tati don't fuck with the sweet sauce, but that's all we got in the goodie bag. I know it seems like a little, but it's definitely a lot. It's a lot. Like, this is about to fill us up, and I'm ready to smash. So we're gonna get some plates. Let me get some plates for us. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets rice. Obviously, we're gonna do ladies first. Okay, what's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Ladies first. Ladies first. Ladies first. Is that good, honey? Or you want some more? That's good. One thing about Indian food, man, when you go Indian, like, it's good. When you go Indian, like, you gotta make sure that you get like side dishes with it too. You feel what I'm saying? So, but Man, let's start with the veggie samosas, right? What y'all think?
Yeah.
Start with the appetizers first.
Check it out.
All right, so we got the veggie samosas in. Baby, want to pick one? Oh, why you go for the middle piece? You go for the middle piece. You pick one. Y'all weird going for the middle piece. That was weird as shit. They done took the big piece, y'all. I'm taking the last two.
No.
All right, then we gotta do the sauce. So they said, correct me if I'm wrong. How you do this? I think this is for the samosa. These sauces are for the samosa, actually. All right, so right now we got the chicken korma going on. I need y'all to let me know in the comments what makes chicken korma. I see a whole lot of cream.
What's the difference?
I see a whole lot of cream. I gotta make sure I get the protein in that bit.
That's a different smell. You kind of smell a little different.
It kind of smells a little different. Yeah, this is more like cream. That's more like.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's spice. That smells
smell
good
that
though. I ain't gonna lie. That smells good. That smells good. Oh.
First taste.
First taste. How we tasting?
That was very good.
Bro, you got hella pieces of meat in his chicken tikka. I don't think we got that many pieces of meat.
I don't think so.
He still got meat in there.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But I heard chicken korma is more expensive to prepare. So they're probably
Luxury,
being
man.
so they're probably being a little bit preservative, you know?
Right.
Makes sense.
But
right?
how is it? How is it?
It's not bad.
Not
It's
bad?
not bad. I wanted it more spicy.
Okay, now for this.
That good?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Word is right.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's good, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fire.
I mean, throw out some of that naan.
Man, touch on that nana. We all over the place with the food, man. We so hungry, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that mango lassie's heaven, bruh.
Yo.
That mango lassie's heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, I need this.
You want to try more?
What? None? Oh, your lassie? Oh, that's good. Bro, that is actually fresh.
Yeah.
That's fresh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's fresh. Let me know if I'm weird, bro. But I like to do this. So this is the samosa sauce, but I like to dip it in because it's sweet with the naan.
Dip in anything.
I dip food in anything. Like, yeah, I'll eat now with barbecue sauce right now.
No, for real.
Nah, like, bro.
It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking the spot, man.
I'm liking the spot too, ain't it? Yeah, it's kind of fire. Okay. W's in the oops. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. I did promise y'all that as we're eating, we're gonna be talking about. We have a couple dilemmas that we want to discuss. So, special guests, are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready.
Are y'all ready to answer questions?
Talk about it, bro.
Y'all ready? This one's a little spicy. It's a little juicy now. It's a little juicy now. All right, so we got a couple things typed up on the phone, and let me get some more paper towel, yeah.
Let the wine talk. What we talking about?
Oh yeah, let's get some wine. You know what I mean? Cheers, family. Cheers. Okay. All right. So, I really want to start with this one right now because I feel like this one's trendy and I feel like we have a lot to speak about this. Okay, so we're gonna start with what's going on right now, currently. Shannon Sharpe. Do we all know who Shannon Sharpe is?
Yes.
So if you don't know who Shannon Sharpe is, from Club Shay Shay, he's on ESPN and he does podcasts, right?
Yep.
But with this situation, I don't want to directly speak about him and start like talking specifically just about him. But what do we feel like? What do we feel about older men messing with younger girls?
Woo.
Pertaining to the Shannon Sharpe situation.
Pertaining to the Shannon Sharpe situation. Okay. Well, we gotta look at the age is crazy. We got like 54 and like 19 or something like that.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
So it's a pretty wild.
I thought he was 50. He's 54?
53, 54, something.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
She does OnlyFans.
Okay.
So she's been selling herself to people probably younger and older.
True. To anybody.
To
She does.
anybody.
Yeah, she does.
Anybody
OnlyFans.
that will buy.
Calm down now. Let's not use the word selling herself.
No, that's exactly what she's doing. She's selling herself.
She's selling herself.
Not like in a bad way, the way it sounds, but I mean that's what she
It's
does.
what it is.
Yeah.
She's making money. Like, it's the oldest.
Yeah, but she's selling herself. That's what she do. She's selling herself.
Okay.
It's marketing, right? She's selling herself. And I don't think for her, age was ever an issue. Because if she's selling it to anybody, she never cared about the age as long as she was getting money.
True.
Right?
Because
As
she is selling service.
Right, she's selling her service.
Mhm.
So, like, this obviously is the first case of a 50 or older guy getting with a younger woman. The only problem is with Shannon, he's got way too big of a platform
To be doing that.
to be messing up like that.
All that stuff he was doing, yeah.
He's got too many people looking for him.
Okay. So we know Shannon fucked up. But how do you feel about a 19-year-old messing with a 54-year-old in 2025?
I feel a 19-year-old is not a kid. It's not a child.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel they have the right to mess with whoever they want to mess with.
True.
Regardless of age.
Mm-hmm. True.
Age.
Sure.
Okay.
But I feel when it comes to that, it needs to be very, very
Consensual.
yes. Where
Not on no random shit.
right. So I feel it's not about the age. It's not about a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old, messing with a 50-something or 90-year-old. No, I think it's more of a consensual thing where.
But let's not act like this is normal. Let's not act like 54-year-olds and 19s are technically supposed to be messing around.
Supposed to be, but
But I do think with like a bunch of rich old guys, it does become a little bit more like something that happens a lot more frequently. Like you see, like there's an instance with the football coach Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
He's 80 something, right? And he's dating a 24-year-old chick.
Oh my gosh, that's stupid.
That's a professional football coach.
that's not stupid because nowadays I feel
Nothing can make me feel like that's okay.
it's not okay, but it's just how things are nowadays where some girls are not only into older men, but they're also more, I think they're more into older men because older men already, they know what they want. They're already
They have it.
more mature.
Okay,
They-
but let's
Exactly.
hold on.
But you're not getting a younger person that's still somehow out there looking for something else or still
Okay,
chasing
well I like that topic.
real.
I like that topic. So we're gonna kind of close out on that right where you said that because that leads us to the next dilemma. But before we close out on that, 80 years old and 24 is a different kind of old.
Very old.
Yeah, he's past established. He might pass away soon.
Well,
You see what I'm saying? Like 80 is kind of crazy.
but then we gotta ask: is it more the guy's fault or the lady's fault?
It's nobody's fault.
Like in a situation where like what?
Like if we talk about Shannon, do you want to? We're obviously putting a lot of blame on Shannon for being the older guy, supposed to be more mature about it.
Yes, it's just like no.
I think we're blaming him for being the older man. I think we're blaming him for somehow being irresponsible because of who he is. You know you have a big platform. You know who you are. You know you are big where if something was to happen, I think when you have the status that he has, you have to be careful to do certain things. You're not just going to be able to do things like a regular person because you're not a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But I still put the blame on him because it's just like we say, like, okay, you have two kids, one's 15, one's 10. When you go out, trouble happens. Both kids go out and something bad happened. You're gonna go at the 15-year-old like, yo, what was you doing? You're not responsible?
You're older.
You're older. I look at it like that same way with this shit. Like, bro, what you doing? You got more money. You got more to lose, and you're older, which means you should come with wisdom. 19-year-old bro, like that's younger than your daughter. Come on, you should at least be wise enough to see through this.
We also see,
and it doesn't look like they met. Okay, it looked like they was active with it. You know what I mean? Like active with it. You know what I mean? Like
when I see they met at the gym.
But it wouldn't be a problem if they were just regular people. If they were just regular. If he was just a regular man. If she was just a regular.
She would find a different way to extort him as long as he got money.
That's why they only mess with rich people. You know what I'm saying?
She would find a different way to extort him as long as he got money.
Yeah.
She used that because of his status. But she'll still find a way to extort him. It may just not be public. But
this is also what I got a problem with. The fact that we know this whole thing is really just her trying to get money.
It is.
We all agree that.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't, you know? But the fact that we're elevating this topic to such a degree where it looks like dude actually did something crazy, like he raped her or something. We know she's just doing it for money. And since we know the truth, why are we pushing this so heavy?
Because of the dilemma, the situation, the age difference. No, Shannon. The way Shannon comes about, he doesn't come like that as somebody that would do that.
Right.
He comes off very wise. He comes off very wise, like he knows what's up, you know? So
with Shannon, we know this is the second time. Because the first time there was on Instagram Live accidentally and recorded us. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
So this is the second.
I think Shannon needs to find him a wife and just chill.
Yeah.
He should probably go back to one of his baby mothers and just chill. He's 54 years old.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Like a 19-year-old? Come on.
Still wants that thrill. Because this is some really big money he's making now. I think he's just getting excited. Like with all the new shit.
True.
He's signing $100 million contract with ESPN or something.
Yes. He's definitely in his moment. He's in his era.
Yep.
He's back in his era. Of course, he had the football era, but he's back in his era as a whole new person, rebranding himself. Yeah, he's definitely back in his era.
So now it's just like, oh shit, all these new girls want me again.
Right. Right. He's excited. You got a point right there. You got a point. But I mean, because I think a 26-year-old will still be just excited.
Oh yeah. Sure.
You know. But next dilemma. So with this, I want to speak of, this is another trend in 2025, right? So relationships nowadays. What do you think now in 2025 with social media, with everything going on, right? I want y'all to look at it from that perspective because we're doing a trending dilemma. What would you prefer, or what would you think is a better situation in 2025? Coming into a relationship with a built home, or building together as a couple. So the woman coming into the man's life who's already situated and figured himself out, or vice versa, the man coming into a woman's life who's already, because we got a lot of that now in 2025. In 2025, what do you think resonates best? What do you think people should actually advocate?
You know what?
What's your preference?
Yeah, honestly, great topic, because we see this every single day.
Every single day.
Oh, if he ain't going, if he's 50-50, he's a bum, don't talk to him.
True.
Right.
And if he can't do nothing for me, then I don't want him.
And that's such a terrible mistake. Because if you're looking for a long-term relationship, if you're looking to really build something, then you gotta build something. So if you just want somebody already made, you never built with them, right? Kind of.
So what would you say for a girl who is a good person?
Yeah.
Generally looking for a happy home, but her partner just happened to be somebody who was established prior.
Okay.
But she's a good person still, like.
Yeah, she's still a good person.
How should she come into the home?
Look, like if he's already established,
how should she come into the home?
How should she come into it? All right. So I believe your biggest goal should be to help him multiply what he's got. And also help him stay grounded in who he is.
Okay.
Because that's going to be the toughest thing.
Okay.
He's already established.
It's gonna be so hard to. It's gonna be so easy to fall off. Your
Easy to
pivot,
fall off.
like Shannon Sharpe.
Like Shannon Sharpe. Like Shannon Sharpe. Remind him who he is, what he's got, and what he's building for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, if a woman finds a man already established, good for you. That's like the thing everyone would want, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting a man to go 100%. That would be the dream. But, you gotta be realistic in where you live and just the time period you're in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Understand, you might not get the man that's gonna go everything all in,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean the next guy is as worth it. Because you don't know what you can build together. So, that's what I think.
So, what's your preference? What do you think people should advocate nowadays?
I think people should advocate for building a life with somebody. So that means they don't have to be established. If you can find one, great. But if you only look for that,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be single for a long time. So if you only go for a small percentage of people, you're limiting yourself to what can be a great opportunity.
Okay.
What do you feel?
So think outside of the box.
Okay.
I get it. Everybody should, like you said, just go advocate for building with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But have you actually ever asked yourself why a lot of girls or women nowadays wants to go with a more established man
Okay.
instead of building with
Okay.
them? A lot of it comes from, I think, past experiences with different women, because either dating men that's like abused them, cheated on them, then did a whole lot of bad stuff to because women just don't get up and say, I'm upset, or they don't just get up and say that I want to be upset or I don't want to build with somebody. I think it's more of I've had so many bad experiences, or I've had a bad experience with this man, which makes me have, how being cheated on or hurt and stuff. It's like you may not have been cut, but it's like a scar where it's going to be there until it's healed. And even when it's healed, it's still there. It's still there. You need somebody to be able to prove you wrong. And nowadays, not a lot of men are like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of women don't want to, a lot of women don't want to be with the men to build with them, go through a lot to do that with them, just so it can get to a point and they get their feelings hurt. So a lot of women nowadays, like, I want to build on my own and I want you to build on your own. And then if we come together, I have my stuff, you have your stuff, and then we can better ourselves. We can better each other. But I don't think a lot of women nowadays want to build with a man because of experiences, not just with them, but with other women in the past, where I think nowadays it's just very hard to trust men, where it's like, building there's the good men out there, but it's a whole lot. I feel like it's the percentage of, I wouldn't say bad men, but the percentage of not so good men is more than good men. So a lot of women nowadays just don't want to build with men because they feel like it's gonna be time wasted, energy wasted, emotionally drained. A lot of women would rather just figure it out themselves and have the men figure his everything out, and then they can come together and make something work, rather than put a whole lot of effort and everything, emotions, and into building something, and then it ends up not working out, and you feel like time wasted. So I think nowadays that's what happens to that's the issue with a lot of female, and they're scared of doing that, and they give up so quick because they do not want to go through that.
Makes sense.
Pretty much.
So I agree, but I very much disagree.
Right. I got some points.
I feel like the hurt can be in any situation. Period.
Right.
Like you can get hurt. Period. Building with somebody, coming established, it don't matter. You could get hurt. The same instances you gave when it came to coming established, you can get hurt that same way. Coming up. You know, coming unestablished, coming inside, it don't really matter. Okay, like a lot of women are scared to get hurt, but I feel like when they meet somebody who's already established, who's used to having their way, and then you come and want to set standards, it's very easy for them to slippery slope because they already established. And at that point, as a woman, you're looking for love with somebody who's used to having their way. So hurt can come either way. I feel like a more genuine bond happens organically when there's nothing in portray.
Now,
So you don't got shit and he don't got shit.
there's a difference. There's a difference. A boy is used to getting what he wants. A boy is used to using money to do everything. But when you're put together and you're a man and you know what you want and you're grown enough to know that, okay, I want to grow up one day and have family. I want this, and that. When you reach that stage of yours and you know that, okay, this is what I want, you're going to go for that. It's not about getting what you want because you have money. No, it's about growing up and realizing that I'm old enough
I get it.
to have all this stuff where when you're old enough to actually have it, now you want to meet somebody and have that. But you just because you have everything figured out doesn't mean that he's used to all he wants or he's used to just getting everything he wants. No, a boy is used to getting everything he wants. A man knows what he wants.
Well, what I'm looking at is like hurt goes either way. You're trying to dilute the hurt because women are scared of. Everybody should be scared of getting hurt. Period. Like the wound from an established relationship, couple or established man or woman, and the wound from building together, it's the same wound. It's still gonna hurt because when you come in, like you said, and you come into somebody who's established, you're supposed to help them grow. So if you've invested the time, but the same wound is the same thing. Like if you come trying to help this man build, then that's time invested. Even though he's there, but you're trying to multiply his wealth, that's time invested. Even though she's there and he's trying to multiply the wealth, that's still time invested. So the wound to me is still the same.
And it's
Go
like,
ahead.
if you guys both come in, he's already established. It's like, what can you add to his life? If he already has the house, the cars, the financial plans.
And then what could y'all, because y'all could still benefit each other, but go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You can still benefit.
Yeah, like you got to be able to
Just
benefit.
because you're all established and you got money doesn't mean that you got it all.
That's right. I'm also wanting to ask this. Every woman wants an established man, which is okay. I have no problem with that. We all have preference. But you have to be able to understand, does every woman deserve that establishment? If he's had to, go through all the trials, tribulations to get to his point, because it's not easy for a man to go get up there, right? Is there any qualifications that a woman should have to meet before she can get to that established man? Like, what's her history like? Is she
So you're
really
pretty much
hold a
saying
man down?
that what does she bring to the table? Is what you're saying.
Not what she brings to the table.
I think that for a woman to crave an established man or want that for herself, what does she bring to the table? Like,
That's also too. Yeah,
who are you? What are you gonna do for me? Why do you deserve me?
because he's already made it.
He's already made it,
got
like-
the money. Like,
What's gonna make me go from a boy to a man with you?
why would I choose you over this next pretty girl?
So
No, not even that. What's gonna, like you said, a boy to man? What's gonna, because it's pretty is just pretty. It's not nothing super big. Everybody's pretty to somebody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, separate.
But yeah, what? How can you turn me from a boy to a man? Why do I want to be a man with you? Why do I want to settle down with you?
So
How do I know you're not gonna hurt me? Because hurt goes both ways. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. I think that society makes it seem like hurt goes one way. Like men.
Because I get it. Men cheat, women cheat too. I think people say that women just do a good job at hiding the men. And I don't know if I should agree with that, but I get what you're saying. I get it. If you want a man that has everything all figured out, what do you bring to the table? I think that's also when it comes to that, is between you and that girl. in order for you to be able to, she's not asking you to choose her. You want to get up and choose her, right?
Yeah.
But before you choose her, you need to, you know that, okay, this is why I'm choosing her. Obviously, if you have things figured out to yourself, you're not just going to go to just a random girl saying that I have everything figured out and you don't got shit figured out. Let's come together. No, you have everything figured out. You're going to attract girls that have some stuff going on too. Initially, you may see a girl and you feel like she's pretty. You get to know her. If she's not on your level, or she doesn't have, something going on for herself, you may feel like, okay, this is probably not what I'm looking for. It depends on what that specific person is looking for.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool. What do you bring to the table? But you have to pretty much look for that. But what I'm saying on my end is that a lot of women nowadays just would rather not be with a man where they're going to, because I get what you're saying about the scar and all of that.
Hold on. There's a song. I don't think it's by Cardi B. She's like, broke boys don't deserve no pussy. Is that where you're going? Is that the same?
No.
Hold on.
But you're more on the preference of girls walking into an established home.
That's not what I'm going. That's no. I think everybody, I believe, I honestly don't know if, because you're saying that what did you say? That you feel people should advertise more on building together.
Right.
Honestly, with me, I'm in the middle. I can't choose because everybody's journey is different.
Right.
I feel. And if you find the right person where you start from a good place and you feel like whatever you have going on, there is potential, you've been working on it, you pretty much grew up with that person. You're not just gonna get in a relationship today, a month later, and say I'm building with this person. That's not how it works.
Okay.
You're not gonna build with somebody that you've been with for just a month.
So what was said was all women should be open.
Okay. Get closer.
All women should be willing and open
to
build with a man.
Yes.
At least open to it.
Yes.
Why? Because there are a lot less successful, great guys than there are everybody else. Most of you are gonna have to build with somebody.
Yeah.
You're not all gonna get, the $50 million crib.
Yeah.
That's just not realistic.
Yeah.
So be open. Be willing to see what can happen.
Plus, love is free.
Love is free.
Love is free. It's supposed to be priceless. So, coming from a woman approves that. You know what I'm saying?
At least be willing. Open.
Be willing.
Be open.
You just never know what everybody's journey is different.
Everybody's journey is different.
Literally.
So
I feel like just because you go online or you have friends that are doing this and doing that and meeting people,
you really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Okay? You don't know what kind of sacrifice they gotta make to do that.
Don't expect that to come to you because everybody's journey is different. They may be dating a younger man that's flashy and doing all of that, and you never know. You just may have a sugar daddy coming your way. So it just depends. Just everybody's journey is not the same. So.
And what I want to finalize on, we're gonna kind of close off right here on this specific topic, and we're gonna move on to our last topic. So stay tuned. But what I want to kind of close off on this situation right here is that you're not opposed. Like nobody is subjective to getting anything out of life. Like you could get whatever. So don't think that only the females that got like a rich nigga is the only type of females that can get certain shit rich chicks got. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And vice versa for the men. Don't think that you could be lazy bums out here and go find some sugar lady or some older lady that you don't necessarily are attracted to get what you want out of life. You can still get what you want out of life. Like there's so many ways to get what you want out of life. So I just want to close on there and just leave that there. So really, truly, for me, there's no true preference. Like I think either way it works. You can get a lit person or y'all can build together. It can still end up and result into a happy home. And I think the family agrees with that too.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
Can we get a can we get that clock hits in a comment? Clock.
Yes. Find what works for you. Guys.
Find what works for you.
Man.
Find what works for you.
Stop letting Instagram control your life.
Bruh,
It's not
please,
real. It's not real.
It's not real. Like Instagram is it's a social media app. Like it's social media. It's supposed to be entertaining. Like I think a lot of y'all get it twisted. Like it's reality TV. Even reality TV is scripted.
Some of them are homeless. People are struggling.
You know, even reality TV is scripted. Like I've been on casts and plays and it's supposed to be reality, but they done told me what to say before I even got on there. Like,
right.
You see what I'm saying? So because we're all looking for a viral moment, we're all looking to entertain people on the media. So always remember that social media is not real. And we got people, these crazy freaking nerds behind the computer screen trying to make it look real for y'all. Like that's what social media is about. If I own Instagram, I'm trying to make it look real because I need y'all to be in tune. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna end off there. Now, last question. Are y'all ready for the last question? So this one is a little bit different. This is personal experiences. And obviously we're gonna start. Should I start for myself or are we gonna start with the ladies? We're gonna start with the ladies first. Yeah, we're gonna start with the ladies. It's only right. It's only not.
We gotta go boom, 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 boom.
Nah, we gotta do. No.
No, because we can't start with the lady. You have to go with. It's two men, so it has to be man, woman, and man.
Alright,
Alright.
it's cool. It's cool. Before we end off the video, I want each person to tell me their worst date night experience. Or their worst dating experience. Just a little story. Like,
Worst date night experience.
oh, you wanna go ahead? Alright, cool.
I'm trying to think because
I don't even know my worst date night experience, man. It's been a long time, man.
I've had some. We discussed it.
Yeah.
The whole
No
thing.
names. We're not giving no names.
No names.
Just situations.
Just situations. All right. So one of my worst dating experiences. This is back when I was living in Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this girl. I think I met on Tinder or something. Tinder, right? We've been talking a solid, I think.
Okay.
We've been talking for about 3 weeks, right? And you know, we called, talking on the phone. You know, I'm seeing her in her Tinder pictures. So I'm like, yeah, this is legit. This is cool. She's about an hour and a half away, right? So she's a little distant drive. But you know, when it's time, it's time. You know what I'm saying? when the do is due. When the call is time.
You better go fast.
Dude, I still. Well, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, okay, she's actually a super cool chick. I was like, you know, I've never actually gotten flowers from a chick. So I already did too much.
Yeah.
I already did too much. I got flowers. Check me out, right? I go to, I think, and now I'm being a gentleman, you know, but on a Tinder date, you probably don't have to do all that shit anyways. But anyways, I did. I got her flowers. I'm driving to her crib, so about an hour and a half away. I pull up. It's dark outside. I see a light immediately pop on. She walks outside.
Yeah.
I have the flowers in my hand.
Yeah.
I look at her. Oh shit. I throw the flowers back. I said, nah, this is not who I think it is.
Yeah.
This is not the chick I met on Tinder. I literally threw the flowers back.
Yeah.
She walks up to my door and she's like, hey, come on. I step out of the car. Shorty's at least 3 inches taller than me. At least 20 pounds bigger than me. I was scared. I was like, oh, shit. All right. Nice to meet you. I guess we can hug.
The online catch we just said social media not real.
It's not real. But, all right, so I'm walking to her door. Now, granted, I think she lives by herself. I walk up to her door. Her grandma and grandpa open the door. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is absolutely great. All right. Oh, I'm out the door now. I can't just turn around.
Yeah.
I went inside. They closed the door, and all 4 of us are just watching Friends. We're just watching Friends, and I'm like, well, nah, this is awkward. Shit.
Bro, that's lame as hell.
Lame as fuck. And the grandparents eventually go off to their bedroom and go to sleep. So it's just me and her on the couch. You know, I'm like trying to like, you know, I'm trying to see what's going on. She's like, no, my grandparents. Like, I just drove an hour. I wasn't even really feeling him, but you know, I did the time. I drove an hour and a half. Long story short, nothing happened. I drove home, deleted her number, and we never talked again.
All right. Let me see, man. I'm with this girl my college days, my younger days. If she invites me over, it's been a few weeks I ain't had none. She invites me over. You know, come we kick it a little bit. I'm expected to get some pleasure after, you know, some happy ending. But then her kid would not go to sleep.
Whoa, okay.
Her kid would not fall asleep, bro.
How old are you? Why are you trying to mess with somebody that got kids?
Bruh, no,
School is for having kids.
yeah, I still having kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had a kid, like, you know, she had a kid. And, bruh, I waited 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Bruh, this child would not fall asleep. I had to dip, man. I ended up not getting none. That was terrible, man. It was spending 3 hours at the
Now,
crib.
this is what you both get. Always trying to get something.
Hold on.
Because you...
What's wrong with getting something?
Both stories we're literally both of y'all trying to get some.
What's wrong with getting
Like,
something?
What, you know, like,
Tell your story. Can't remember about the story.
okay, so I haven't really been on lots of dates and stuff, but the only one that I would say is that I didn't go on a date with this guy, thankfully, but I thought we were talking or we got something going on or whatever.
Yeah.
But I ended up finding out that he was actually dating a friend of mine.
Damn! He cold. He is cold.
so he was trying to double dip.
Oh.
Double dipping.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to have his cake and eat it too with the ice.
And here I was just talking to my friend, and we were talking, and she was telling me about, you know, I got a boyfriend and blah 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 and stuff. They've been dating for so long.
Whole
And then
time he fucking with you.
And then there we go.